welcome to 2020. I thought this year I would try to actually vlog, like I know I say every year, but I miss doing it. So anyway, hello, I hope you've had a fabulous start to the year. I just thought I would jump in and do a little bit of admin. So predominantly my content is based around beauty products, and I just wanted to let you know that moving forward in this year I am going to only be purchasing from cruelty-free brands. I'll only be talking about cruelty-free brands unless I'm talking about it in my empties, where I tell you I will not purchase it again because it's not cruelty-free. As I understand the cruelty-free cosmetics industry, I'm currently within the EU, so cosmetics cannot be straightforward tested on animals. However, there's sort of a moral loophole and a sort of other loophole which I don't believe is being exploited. If you have an ingredient that's been tested on animals for like medicine or something, it can then be used in cosmetics, which again I don't believe any brands are particularly exploiting that loophole, being like, hey, big pharma, test this on animals so we can use it in our product. I don't think that's really happening. But the moral one is the whole trading in China thing. So if you make cosmetics outside of China, the Chinese government reserve the right to do their own government animal testing on those products. So whereas there are brands who themselves don't personally test on animals, sort of trading in China, they understand that that is going to happen even though they're not conducting those tests themselves. And up until this point, I had kind of been, happy is the wrong word, complicit, I guess, in that, and I had still sort of bought products from brands that do sell their brands in China and sort of trade in China. So whereas now I'm at a point where when I sort of sat down and thought about it, I was just like, you just really want money, that's what you care about. Like, you don't care that it's cruelty free in a market where that is popular, because you're still selling it in a market where that is commonplace, and I don't want to support that anymore. And you know, I'm well aware that I've only got a couple hundred subscribers, but I'm not going to support that. However, if I have products that are by these brands, I'm going to use them up. Like, I think that's just wasteful. I already have them. I'm going to use them up. If I'm using them up, I'm not going to talk about them in favourites videos. I'm not going to promote them in that way, but I will talk about them in empties videos and tell you why I won't repurchase them. And that's going to be a big reason why. So I just wanted to put that in there. I will get things wrong if, you know, that's something that you're interested in too. I'm only human, I'm trying my best. But that is what I'm aiming for. That's my goal. That's my goal. Anyway. Is that better? Maybe. Anyway, second of all, I also wanted to say that I'm no longer going to be buying leather products. Again, similar situation. I own some stuff which is leather, and my reality is I can't give away all that stuff and be able to replace it with vegan alternatives. That I think is wasteful. And you know, in this Venn diagram of my life of veganism, sustainability, and cost, because I'm not made of money, I don't, you know, it is something that I'm trying to find the best balance, which I don't quite know what that is yet. But I'm trying my best. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about it, and sort of, again, I'm anxious to be opening myself up in this way, but you know, it is what it is. So with leather products, I'm done. I have quite a lot of leather products, in like shoes and like my purse and stuff, and then once they wear out, I will buy vegan alternatives. But, and I've already started doing that with actually quite a lot of stuff. Sort of since the summer, I'd really whittled that down. But I wanted to talk about wool, and well, and I guess leather to a certain extent as well. So, you know, vegan leather and sort of not vegan wool, but like synthetic fibers are sort of, they are very much available. But you know, vegan leather is a posh way of saying plastic, and you know, a vegan alternative to wool is also, you know, man-made synthetic material. So with leather, I'm putting a pin in that. I feel like, because most sort of vegan leather products, they last a really long time. I know a lot of people would sort of, in regards to sustainability, they would like to have products, you know, like leather will biodegrade, whereas plastic won't. So there's that, it kind of almost like returns to the earth. But I wanted to talk more specifically about wool, because initially I was in the same boat with that. Like, I'm like, I don't want to buy wool products. But I know in the practice of wool farming that they like cut out part of the sheep's ass. As soon as I heard about that, I was like, I don't want to read into it because I'm not interested. You know, I was very much under the impression before, like, sheep's kind of just kept on growing wool and needed to be sheared, or like needed, you know, if they were living wild, they would have help with that. I guess I didn't really put much thought into it. But then when I heard about this practice of like their skin and stuff being taken off and it not being this happy-go-lucky experience, I was a bit like, oh, okay, this isn't something I want to contribute to. However, if I didn't live in a cold climate, that's where I would stay. However, I live in a cold and rainy place. So it's like with wool products, that practice, I'll put the name up of what I'm talking about. There's like a certain process that it's called. A lot of brands no longer support that side of things. Basically, I'm in a moral quandary between like veganism and sustainability, because you can buy cheap non-wool vegan sort of woolly jumpers, what of a better word, regularly. I own quite a few of them, but they will never biodegrade, whereas wool being a natural fibre, it lasts a long time, and when you're done with the garment, it will biodegrade. And it's trying to find that balance, and I don't know much about the wool industry. I don't know if you do. I'm just trying to find the best mixture. I'm just trying to find the happy medium. I don't know if there is a happy medium. I don't have all the answers. But anyway, why I wanted to bring that up is sort of, if I'm talking about fashion videos, yes, I will still have some leather products, but I'm no longer buying anymore, and I'm sort of working through that and figuring out what is best for everything involved, the animals, the planet, and myself. So anyway, wanted to talk about that. I just thought I'd drop in, say hello. I've been talking for 12 minutes. But yeah, I shall see you soon. Good evening. I thought I would interject with a taste test. So because it's January, Veganuary is in full swing, and so many brands are bringing out new products. Let me show you what I'm trying tonight. So Asdal's have brought out their own sort of like plant-based range. I think it's very akin to the Plant Chef in Tesco, and this is their meat-free burgers. It's made of mushrooms is mainly what it is. Anyway, so I've cooked up a storm here. So we've got the burger in question, nice big dopp and mash, and some roasted broccoli, which is a personal favourite. And before I drench it in mint sauce, I know, I'm a mad lad, and I've got it in the fridge, and it's tasty. I don't have any gravy. I thought I would give it a taste and let you know. Oh my god, juicy. Let you know how it tastes. And report back. As sort of plant-based sort of meaty burgers go, hey, I'm talking to my camera. No worries. Hello. This was quite cheap, so I thought I'd give it a go. That's really good. That is really good. I mean, it does taste a little bit mushroomy, but you would expect that because it's made of mushrooms. But for a burger that's like £1 each, I don't think that's bad, you know? I don't think that's bad. I'd be tempted to try the rest in their range. I know they've got some like ready meal type stuff, like burritos and curries and stuff, which ain't necessarily my bag unless I'm feeling super duper lazy, but or they're on offer. But as these burgers go, they're nice. They come in a 2-pack. So it says on them, I'm assuming, excuse me, I'm assuming, so it's got a trial price of £1.97, and then they've got a future price of £2.35, which I'm assuming it's sort of like the first week of January, sort of a little bit cheaper if you're fancying trying out Veganuary. Anyway, I would recommend these. Literally less than half the price of the Moving Mountains burger, which maybe it's not akin, it's not as like hammy as the sort of Moving Mountains sort of vibe, but it's tasty. I'd recommend. I'd buy these again. So January is almost over. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not been the best month for me. A few things have been happening in my life. And I'm not talking like I woke up on the wrong side of my life's falling apart. But let's move on from that. I wanted to finish off this vlog. So I handed in my dissertation yesterday. This, by the way, I slept in a hair mask, if you're wondering what's going on here. And I just thought I'd sort of make myself a little bit human again and interject with stuff that I would have probably interjected with earlier in the month. Anyway, you're a little bit low down, hang on. Hold please. Ooh. Hey, so I'm gonna be making some pancakes. These are some oats here. This is a pickup limes recipe that I'm loosely following. And you need to grind some oats to make some flour. So I'm gonna do that. And we can chat once I'm done. See you in a minute. Not doing that. Hi, so I thought today is the day after the night before, which was handing in my dissertation, so that's exciting. Yay! Yay! But I thought I would tell you the 3 things that I have been procrastinating the most with by watching. So number 1, we've got Matt Diavella, who is like can you hear the baby absolutely having a great time next door? I hope you can. Anyway, Matt Diavella, he is a like self-improvement YouTuber. Kind of, I just felt like new year, new me. I found this guy talking about like creating habits and doing challenges for 30 days of the month, like giving up coffee. Who'd do that? Not me, right? Anyway, so I feel like that's like a good place to start. He's very recently put up a video about talking how not to procrastinate. But in turn, I procrastinated by watching that video. Anyway, number 2, we've got Gilmore Girls. However, I've been digesting it in a different way. There's this YouTube channel, which is like an utter black hole if you like Gilmore Girls, which if you haven't watched it, maybe you should. But for those who have watched it, this YouTube channel is amazing. So what they've done is they've taken like each scene that like a couple or like a ship are together. For example, Rory and Jess. And they've like put it in a playlist, so it'll be like Rory and Jess 1, like when they first meet. And it's just an utter black hole of going through sort of parts of the story. Anyway, needless to say, I've watched most of them. And what's really interesting is, not interesting, annoying is what it is like each video is like 3-4 minutes long, right? And you just think, oh, it's just like a 3-minute video. You know, I just want to watch Jess say to Rory, why did you drop out of Yale? But then 2.5 hours later, you've watched the entire playlist. So, I mean, listen, you do you with that one. And the third and final and probably most obscure one is Dragon's Den. Randomly on my like homepage, there was like one Dragon's Den clip, which was like 10 minutes long. And I was like, okay, like they get you with the spicy titles. And I was like, okay, I'll watch one. I have watched more Dragon's Den in the past 2.5 weeks than I have ever watched in my life, and I don't even care. It's just my brain being like, anything but the work you need to do. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my pancakes, and I will see you a little later on. Why, hi there. So I am gonna do all of the bells, all of the whistles, skincare extravaganza today. That is the big plan. I've got my work Christmas do later, so I'm also gonna be a little bit glam as well later on. But until then, I want to introduce you to my little friend. Now this looks like a precious flower. It's a face steamer, you dingus. But yeah, so basically this is an Amazon special. Da, 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 da. And what you need to do, it's got a little thingy in the back. Look at that. Oh no. Conveniently, what I filled up earlier and spilt all over the table, this goes in, you fill this up with water, bang, shut that in, bang, pop that on. We're gonna let that heat up. It really didn't take that long actually. I'm gonna talk through the masks I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna, basically I tried this for the first time last night. I'm gonna take my White Beauty foundation. It's going. I'm gonna put this here so you can see it erupt and see how long it takes. So what I've discovered is sort of like filling that up and like letting it like sort of run out is sort of like about 10-ish minutes, and that sort of works for a nice face steam. So after I've done that, I'm gonna put a clay mask on. I've got this little itty bitty baby one, which is from Emma Hardy. I've got this in my advent calendar, my beauty advent calendar. So I'm trying to use that up. And then I'm gonna go in with the Ordinary AHA Peeling Solution. So I'm gonna have this one on for 10 minutes, this one on for 10 minutes, and then gonna get in the shower. I really wish I had, there it goes, there it is, hiya. I really wish I had a body scrub. I might do somewhere, like I'm gonna like scrub myself within an inch of my life, shave my body within an inch of its life, and yeah, so that's the plan. So I mean, seeing as this is the second time that I've used this, I don't know how much of an in-depth review I can give you. This is by a brand called Whoa Lady, which I enjoy, and it was around 25 quid, so not the most expensive, but not the cheapest. If you also want like a humidifier, which actually I want a dehumidifier in this flat, I guess this could do it. But yeah, very easy to use. All you do is press the front button, fill it up, and away it goes. It does come with like a little like blackhead kit, which is not that great. I actually have a nail kit that has like a blackhead cleaner outer, which is better, but you know, que sera, sera. Yeah, I'm just gonna steam. It feels nice. I quite like that it's sort of, you can like move yourself around. It just feels nice more than anything, you know. I'm trying to think of like, tonight Matthew, tonight Matthew, I'm going to be Stevie Nicks. I fucking wish. Oh, I guess that's close to your work, isn't it? I remember getting absolutely fucking smashed at the air balloon with you. Fucking 10 years ago. I was not 18, I can tell you that fucking much. I bought a bottle of wine for like £4.50 and it tastes like fruity ass fucking water, and the rest is history. It was icy and I fell over on the way home.
You fucking cat.
Yep. Guess what I've just done? Dunno, fam. actually, I want to do one final face mask, which would be really quite soothing and hydrating, seeing as I just like ripped shit out of my skin. What it includes is one of these. These are not, I don't know, tablets. It's like mini face sheet masks where you can add your own skincare. I know I've spoken about the eye ones before, but I'm going for the whole face today. Okay, so what I do is pop the little tabby in. I've got this, hang on, let's make sure the lid is on. This, which is by Beauty Pie, it's the Japan Fusion Hydra Prep Lotion, but also you could use really any sort of like essence or like hydrating toner, and I just sort of bang a load in there. Now as you can see, it's sort of expanding. Also, let me make sure to get the right one. Pop a bit of hyaluronic acid in there as well. Sort of give it sort of a bit of a roll. My hands are clean, by the way, so I'm just kind of making sure the product's all soaked up, and as you can see, it sort of expands. Let's get it all nice and soaked in there. And then what you do, just take it out. It becomes like a little noodle, and then you find Baba! You could look like a serial killer too. Oh, hello, Clarice. Sorry. Oh, I saw an opportunity and I took it, right? We saw a video on Facebook where a guy did this really smoothly, and let's try. That's a look. In fact, hang on. I'm gonna put my headband on. Yeah, yes, yes! There she is, honey. 2020! Do you need me? Okay. Hi. Just want to let you know that my mum watches these videos sometimes. Sorry, mum. I apologise profusely. Anyway, I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. Actually, I think this is the perfect opportunity for me to talk through that skincare. What I might do is take it away from my face though, but I want you to know, if I'm sort of speaking out the side of my mouth, it's because I look like this. It's because I look like this. Okay, I am really selling myself to the internet today. Okay, two ticks. Okie dokie. So, the first bit that I picked up, so one thing that I thought was going to be a bit of a struggle for me was finding my cellar water, because my two favourites are not cruelty free, but Boots Botanics, which is what this range is all cruelty free, so I wanted to give it a go. So far so good. As you can see, I've used a little bit. The only issue is like for the amount that you get, it's quite expensive, I think, and also I don't like the cap because it's literally just like an open bottle, so like this is like a screw top, and yeah, so you kind of like dunk it on the cotton pad, so sometimes I use more than I need to, and because it's, you know, quite a small bottle, I find that I'm using more than I need to. Anyway, next up is this here. So I've never actually tried anything from Revolution Skincare. A little while ago I did try a few bits of their makeup, but they're very big on sort of saying that their skincare is vegan and cruelty free. Literally, bang bang, there it is right there. And this is basically a more budget-friendly version of the Pixie Glow Tonic, which is a 5% glycolic acid toner. It's even sort of like the same colour. Anyway, again, I've tried this a little bit and it seems to be working the same. I believe this bottle was around £10, so although it is cheaper than Pixie, it's not the cheapest, but you know, you do actually get quite a lot on here. What is this, 250 millilitres as well? 200, so that's fine. And then I've tried two bits from the Inky List. Now 99% sure that they're cruelty free, but yeah, basically I'd ran out of my ordinary hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, so I thought I would try these ones because they are available in my local Boots. So yeah, these are what I am trying at the moment. I will report back soon.